Looking to buy any Ultimate Team coins, head over to gentledogs.com, use the code BHD at checkout to get yourself a cheeky discount. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brooksy HD. Today we're back with episode number 3 of Road to Elite. If you haven't seen last week's episode, make sure you click the eye up in the top right hand side of your screen. A little pop-up should come up there now. And if you haven't done that, or if you haven't seen the episode, I'll give you 5 seconds starting from now to go and watch it. Okay, we went 12 and 8, which is not great, but remember, this is our first ever FUT Champs properly trying to actually play it. So, you know, 12 and 8 isn't too bad. We're coming up against the sweatiest of the sweaty players in this game. So, let's get on to games number 21 to 30. If you remember games from, well, basically game number 1 to game 20, we go on a winning streak and then on a losing streak and then back to a winning streak. We never just go win, loss, win, loss. It's always in a bulk. And that is just clarified in this set of games right here. We come up against a very, very good 4-1-2-1-2 team. Martial at striker. Everyone uses that prick. But you know what? We take the lead early on with Daniel Sturridge, the new addition in last week's episode. I keep calling it last week. It was only yesterday's episode. He does help get the goal. Kingsley Coleman actually gets the goal, not Danny Sturridge at all. That was an LB shot. So it was a chip slide tackle. It was a lucky goal, I'm not going to lie. But what I've learned in this game is not to smash the shoot button. Because if you smash the shoot button and it's a little like ball that's like that and it's just rolling around the box, more times out of not, you're just going to miss the ball because you're smashing the button and he'll shoot at the first opportunity, which means he'll probably miss the ball. The guy equalises here with Danny Sturridge to make it 1-1 just as half-time comes up. And that wasn't great for us. It really, really wasn't, because I think I took a break between games 21 and game 20. I took a pretty big break. I went and got a cup of tea, you know, had maybe dinner or something. I can't actually remember what happened, but I needed to get back into this game. Luckily, 65th minute, we did with Danny Sturridge once again, for us this time, as opposed to our opponent. And I'm finding Danny Sturridge good. I really, really am. His right foot, apparently he's only got 2-star in game, but you know what? His right foot's not bad, and his left foot is particularly good. Matic here with the best assist of all time to himself. I was laughing when I scored this goal because I was like, that is a fucking great goal. All set up by himself. It was a Matic goal, true and true. And it was actually really fucking funny. But anyways, yeah, we go up 3-1 in this game. Really good confidence booster, because if you go on a losing streak in FUT Champs, you know, your confidence will just go down. And it definitely helps when you score 4th in the game. As much as it was a sweat goal, I don't care. This is FUT Champs. You've got 40 games to win as many games as you can. If you need to sweat, you need to sweat. And that's exactly what we did. Willian gets the goal to make it 4-1. And we eventually make this guy rage quit, which is not very like regular in FUT Champs. From any YouTuber you watch, you don't see a lot of rage quits, because like people just think they can always come back and win it. We win that game, and the stats were definitely in our favour. So game number 22 then, we're on 13 and 8 is our current record at the moment. If we win this game, we go up to silver 1 if I'm not mistaken. We come up against a player of the match, Son. This is a very, very short game, and you'll see why in a minute. We're going back to the Serie A team, the tried and tested Serie A team. Insigne with the ball on the left hand side, puts in a good ball for Marquisio, plays it back to Dybala, who is my favourite player in this game, finishes with ease, and we win this game 1-0. It was a very, very close game from what I remember. Or maybe this was one of the games where I had a lot of shots and I was definitely the best player and I just eventually got to... Yes, it was. We smashed this guy and we should have won by more, but we didn't. And here we are. We're into silver 1. Good shit. Next up then, we come into game number 23. As I've already said, we're on 14 and 8 now, which is a good record, considering I think in episode number 2 we were 6 and 7 at one stage, which is good, which means we went on like a really big win streak, which actually there must have been 6 games on a row, which is mad. Anyways, Renato Sanchez apparently is the best player in the game with a goal like that. He is a good player in this game, but he cannot finish for his life. And when you see fucking goals like that, you just want to kill yourself, you know? You want to get a gun, put it in your mouth and fucking blow your brains out. But it doesn't matter, because we eventually equalise through Willian doing some fractacular. That was a good word, wasn't it? And then Coutinho gets the goal in the 11th minute to make it 1-1. Shit just goes mental from here. It just does. As soon as we score this goal, like, the heavens open, Moses fucking parts the Red Sea, and everyone starts scoring goals. You know, hide your kids, hide your wife, because everyone's scoring goals out here. Not me, though. I couldn't score any goals. It was all my fucking opponent. Really, really good play. He was definitely better than me, and I just have to hold up my hands and say, yo, he was better than me. Especially when you can score with Nathaniel Klein, your right back. If you can get goals with him, you know, you're doing something right. I just hated when he dabs on me, because that really fucking annoys me. But whatever. Yaya Toure with a great goal to make it 3-1. I can't remember the final score of this game. It's fairly high, let's put it that way. I think we do pull one back. Yeah, we do. I thought I did. Alright. Coutinho, good pass to Willian. I'm actually scoring a lot more of them goals later on in the FUT Champs with just a normal wide pass through his defence with my runner, getting onto the end of it and getting a goal. We, 71st minute, it's 2-3. That's not the end of the score. I don't score anymore. Shit, man. It was a really hard game. I'm not going to lie. He definitely deserved to win. Like Lukaku, that's why I like Lukaku. His strength. But yeah, Torre, man, he was just on a new level. And as you can see, I think I have Buffon in goal, which is what I do. Because I just don't rate Butland as highly as I used to do. He's just actually not that great at all, so I just swap him out for Buffon. The game finishes 5-2 with a Mats Hummels goal from a free kick. We definitely deserve to lose that game. Not fantastic at all. Right, game number 24 then. After that horrendous defeat, we had to come into a game and win it straight away. And we come up against a very, very good team. He's got team of the group stage, Mertens, he's got Ibra, and he's got Mkhitaryan up top. A bit intimidating, I'm not going to lie. But we do some really good play here. And this is what I'm getting really good at in this game now, is passing the ball around the midfield and shielding. It's a really crucial part of your game. If you can incorporate that into how you play in FUT Champs, you'll do a lot better than what you would without using that, if you get what I mean. Like Bala once again scoring for me. He's just Mr. Reliable, really, when you think about it. He makes it 1-0 against this really, really good team. Can't take anything away from him. He's got a really, really good team. But once again, we're able to just pass around his whole team. Brozovic doing some great shielding work. Insigne makes it 2-0 and very deserved lead. I'm not going to say anything else. We do eventually win this game. I think he rage quits, if I'm not mistaken, which that leaves our record now at 15-9. So that means after 26 or 24 games, whatever. Yeah, 24 games. We're nearly on a, like, 2 wins for every 1 loss kind of thing. And as you can see, there's the rage quit right there. What's the stats? We smashed him, but he had 1 shot. So, pure domination, really, when you think about it. As you can see, 15 wins, not bad at all. Game number 25, then we come up against this guy's team. A lot of players off chem, a lot of players not on full chem at all. For example, he's got freaking Hun Min Sung, the, what's the card? Player of the Month card, that's what it was, on like 2 or 3 chem, which I hate coming up against teams like this, because once again, I always have that mindset of I should be able to beat this guy no problem, and it's just not the case. If a player's good, they can use any player in the game, no matter what chemistry they're on. We do eventually take the lead in basically the 40th minute here. Lorenzo Insigne, who I'm finding is more and more crucial in my team. Yes, he's 5'4", yes, he's small, yes, he's weak, but he can still finish, and he's got a great passing array on him. So you know what, he's good in our team. And this is why I don't like this game, because he scores 1 goal from 1 shot on target. The amount of times you lose a game because somebody has 1 shot on target and scores is absolutely retarded. But you know what, it happens. Luckily, we do score more than that. Lacazette with the goal for him. He was a really, really good player. I might have a team later on with him in it. Wink, wink. Wait till that team comes up, because it's fucking insane. We do some really, really good passing here. Brozovic, once again, using the shielding to his advantage. And that's what I like. When you shield the ball, it gives you time to find an option. Exactly like what I did there with Dybala. Waited for Dybala to get free. I passed it to him, and he got the goal for me in the end, which was good for us. Brozovic, once again, showing his passing ability as well for Dybala to run through his defence. I can't remember what happens here. Oh yes, Marquisio gets a headed goal. That's what I like about Marquisio. He's very, very versatile. Yeah, he gets the goal. I shush him because, once again, you'll see by the stats at the end, like, this guy should not have been in this game at all. And he was really annoying me. He was holding the ball in the corner when I was 2-1 up. You've played against people like that probably, and you know how much annoying they are. Anyways, we win the game. You can see the stats there. We fucking brutalized this boy. Maybe don't say boy. Right, so on to game number 26. We come up against a very, very solid team. This defense partnership in Mustafi and Williams was unbeatable for me. The rest of the team was not great, and it wasn't great. But apart from the 2 centre-backs that did really good work, that was the biggest mistake I made in this game, and ultimately it was the mistake that cost me. What did I say earlier? If you have 1 shot on target, you can probably score. It was a very, very close game. Like, when a goal like that decides a match, you know shit's not going right for you. Right, game number 27, then we come up against a Liverpool fanboy. As you can see, he's just got a lot of Liverpool players. A lot of shit cunts in that team, basically. But he's got Mane on 2 or 4 chem. I can't remember exactly which one. Just remember that. because it comes back to bite me in the ass in a minute. Coutinho, a Liverpool player, funnily enough, gets the goal in the 13th minute to make it 1-0 to us. Happy days, you know what, we are doing well. He had a very good defensive formation, not great attack wise. Or was that the last guy? That was the last guy. Forget what I just said. We go 1-0 up, and then Danny Sturridge on the ball here. This is one thing I just cannot defend, is when people don't hold the sprint button and just go left, right, left, right. You know, I can't tackle them. I don't want to tackle them in case they get a free kick off me. Remember what I was saying about Mane being on 2 or 4 chemistry? Well, doesn't seem to matter, really, does it, when he scores goals like that? You know, that's really infuriating. I hate that shit. And I should have won that game. Oh man, this game it still makes me annoyed to this day. It was like 3 or 4 days ago when I recorded this, and it still fucking annoys me, you know what I mean? Anyways, we go up 1-0. I think in this game we had switched our whole team to BPL just to test it out for a game. Like I said in yesterday's episode, this FUT Champs, I'm not really bothered about winning. I was just testing more out, like just to see what I could use and what I can't use. And apparently I can't use Martial or Fabregas or a full BPL side for that matter, because it just didn't work for us. Anyways, this guy's team had so many players off chemistry, and you know what, it just doesn't fucking matter anymore, and it really annoys me that it should matter. We get a goal in the extra time, and I thought when I scored this goal, game over, like game set match won for me. And Sturridge with a fucking shit goal. It actually went down as a check on goal, but you know what? I didn't really give a fuck. It was just the fact that we were 2-1 up, and we needed that so freaking badly. But you know what? Gonzalo Higuain, if I ever don't like Dybala for some reason, I'm going to get Higuain. Because look at this fucking goal. This is a Higuain that's on 7 chem, I think. Just a fucking good goal. Really is. Finesse outside the box. Just, I think it was Butland in goal. Had no chance of saving it. Then we go onto penalties, and I used to think I was good at penalties. I always thought I could wig people out, you know, get into people's heads and make them miss penalties, but it's slowly turning the other way. I always get people putting stuff into my head, you know, like, oh, they're going to go left, so I'm going to go to the right, and they always go to the right kind of thing. They just fuck my mind up. I can't think about that kind of shit. Currently, we're not doing great. We've already missed 2 penalties. He hasn't missed one, apart from the one Griezmann just missed there. Now, who's up next? We got Fabregas missing, of course, because Czech is apparently the best goalkeeper in the game, and you know, we lose the game. We should have won, but fuck it, man. After this, I just left for like 4 hours. I just went downstairs, had a cup of tea, you know, just cried. Second last game here now, game number 29. I can't even remember the record we're on right now, but this is the new team. Welcome. This team does bits for me. It's a fantastic team, you know, Lacazette, Ribery, and Di Maria up top. 2 5-star skillers, and then a beast in Lacazette. The rest of the team is good. Krychowiak is mental in this game. Remember the name, because he does so much work for us. It's underrated how much he does for us in this team. Anyways, we go 1-0 up. Di Maria does really good shit in this game. I think he gets a hat-trick, which is saying something for Angel Di Maria, seeing as I was using him in another squad about a week ago, and I couldn't score him at all. He gets a hat-trick on his basically debut for me. Really good goal. Really good finish. With his right foot as well. He's apparently got 2-star weak foot. Ribery with some fancy freaking skills, and this is the best goal in the whole of FUT Champs that I played last week. Absolute banger from Javier Pastore. Really good fucking player. Now, I could have played Matuidi in this team, but I just thought I needed some flair on the right hand side of the centre mid, and then I just needed a rock of CDM, which is exactly why Krychowiak is in the team. He does so well at defending in this midfield, especially in the 4-3-2-1 formation. Makes it so like crucial for us to stop stuff. We go 3-0 up within 40 minutes basically. Di Maria getting the second goal of the game. Good finish, man. Really good finish. And I need to stop this. I need to stop this because he scores to make it 3-1, and I start to shit myself. I honestly did. I was like, do you know what? This guy might be able to pull this back. I don't feel confident at all. And then he scores a second one, and I'm sat there thinking, no, don't let this happen. Please no. Please no. Cuadrado, man. How the fuck is my defender going to completely miss that? Like, oh, what a stupid goal. Cuadrado makes it 3-2, and in the last minute of the game, Marquisio equalises. 3-3. After a fucking stupid free kick. Marquisio out jumping my defender. I'm pretty sure it was the defender anyways. To make it 3-3, man. It's not fun. It's not fun. Luckily for me, I regained my composure. extra time, Di Maria makes a good run past his whole team. Lacazette, hold the play was insane. Angel Di Maria just goes on the run of his life. Apparently this motherfucker is going to China for like 500k a week. As I said, I don't actually know whether that's happened yet. Di Maria gets a good goal. This is the first time I've used the celebration in this game. I don't even know how I did it, to be quite honest. But you know what? We're 4-3 up in extra time. Exactly what we needed. We needed to settle down and not concede any more goals, basically. Really good goal. Wigged the opposition out completely. Me running straight after that McGeady spin fucked him up completely. Anyways, got Lacazette on the ball. Bangs one in from outside the box. That finish was impeccable. And that is why Lacazette is in this team. Lacazette is one of these players that can play like a midfielder, but at the same time play like the best striker in the game, and he is insane. And I built this squad specifically using him, Ribery, Renato Sanchez and Angel Di Maria in the team, and it worked really well. We won the game. We should have won by more, or we should have had less goals conceded against us, basically. Now we go on to the last game of the episode. This is game number 30. We come up against a really good team. He's got that striker and Bolo card, which is a nightmare, and in-form Robin. Not fun. Not fun at all. Luckily for us, we take the lead. We're back with the Serie A team. Dybala, Cuadrado, and Insigne doing bits again. I think this is the first time I tried out the Serie A team in a 4-3-2-1 formation, just to see what it was like compared to the 4-3-3 bracket 4, which is what we usually use for the Serie A formation. And we do go 1-0 up. Robin is a good finisher in this game, though. He makes it 1-1 just before half-time against our Squad Builder Challenge Buffon, who I'm becoming less and less in love with. Let's put it that way. I'm losing my love for fucking Buffon in FIFA. I don't know why. He's just making a bit too many mistakes for my liking in the past like 10 games that I've played with him. You know, I don't really care as long as he does good when I need him, which he does most of the time. Cuadrado makes it 2-1. I can't see the time because it's very blurry for me on my preview, but you know what, he scores. He makes it 2-1. I thought I could win it from here. I really did. Unluckily for me, I bottle it once again. Robin scores again, once again, and it's 2-2. Just before 60th minute. I think he actually scored right after I scored, which is how he scored his first goal, which shows you something right here. Now, luckily for us, I can shield in this game. Nainggolan does absolute work. He goes to shoot. Nicolas Otamendi tackles my Belgian beast in Raja Nainggolan. He gets sent off. It's a penalty for us. Paulo Dybala will step up to take the penalty in a minute. What happens next? Dybala just fucking scores that much. I was sure the goalkeeper, it was like slow motion. I seen the goalkeeper dive and then the ball just went straight under his hand, and I was like, fucking excellent. You know, you can see from this shot specifically, you can see how close that ball was to being saved. We were lucky in this game, I'm not going to lie, you know what? But eventually, as you can see, we go to 18 wins, which means we are on 18-12 in our, well, FUT Champs run so far. We are goal 3. A good rank, what I wanted. I wanted to eventually, as I've already said, I wanted to go minimum 20 wins in this whole weekend league. We're on 18 with 10 games left, so let's see what we can do in the next episode, the last episode of last weekend's FUT Champs. Once again, when FUT Champs comes out again next weekend, I'll do another 4 episodes, so look forward to that. And also, for the rewards for this weekend league, I'll make that into a separate video. I asked you guys in the last episode what you guys wanted to see, so most of you guys said in a different video, so that's exactly what I'll do. I'll do a live face cam as well, so you can see what happens. If I pack anyone good, I don't think I will. Now, let's end the episode off there. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, guys. Goodbye.